Hi, I'm Patrick Hope, and welcome to my weekly update of the legislative session from Thomas Jefferson Capitol. This was another busy week as we approach crossover, the midpoint for all bills to be acted upon and sent over to the other body. Early next week, we'll see the House Republican budget, but word is already beginning to leak out about budget priorities. I'm pleased to report that Virginia has seen gains in collections of payroll withholding and corporate income taxes in December, and so far this month. So instead of talking about cuts, we'll see a budget that seeks pay raises for state employees, teachers, and state-supported workers such as college faculty, sheriff's departments, Commonwealth attorneys, and other constitutional offices at the local level. In addition, House Republicans unveiled a budget proposal that would increase spending by $124 million for a series of initiatives to expand behavioral health care for people with serious mental illness, bolster the health care safety net, and expand benefits to pregnant women and the children of low-income state employees. This plan is very similar to Governor McAuliffe's initiative to expand behavioral health and medical care to as many as 20,000 Virginians with serious mental illnesses, such as those with schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. It would provide dental care for pregnant women in the Medicaid and FAMUS programs, as well as allow low-income state employees to secure affordable health care for their children under FAMUS or Family Access to Medical Insurance Security. I'm very pleased to see House Republicans now finally recognize the need to expand care for thousands of Virginians with serious mental illness. However, this plan is no substitute for Medicaid expansion, which would cover these Virginians and hundreds of thousands more at significantly less cost to Virginia taxpayers. It's my hope that this budget will contain language to do just that. Also, Virginia lawmakers remain deeply divided on how to protect victims of campus sexual assault as bills requiring mandatory reporting to police wind their way through the legislature. This is in light of the Rolling Stone article regarding UVA and other reports on college campuses. The House Courts of Justice Committee has advanced a bill that would force police to notify the Commonwealth's attorney within 48 hours of the start of an investigation. But we still have to tackle the most controversial piece of this legislation, that is to require colleges to report sexual assaults to police if it is determined that the health and safety of students or others are at risk. The bill aims to work within the federal confidentiality requirements of anti-discrimination law known as Title IX, while increasing the chances that police get involved as soon as possible. The goal is to protect the victim and also protect more victims in the future. However, the other side of that argument from victims' advocates who say that mandatory reporting would only discourage the reporting of sexual offenses, so we need to strike that proper balance. In addition, the House Courts of Justice Committee on Wednesday advanced comprehensive legislation aimed at strengthening Virginia's ethics laws. The proposal would reduce the current $250 cap on gifts to public officials to $100 and remove the distinction between tangible and intangible gifts such as travel, meals, and entertainment. While the process is moving along, it still has a lot of work to do. For one thing, I would like to see a bipartisan ethics review commission that would have the authority to approve waivers for the gift limit, investigate complaints, and impose civil penalties for violations. I'd also like to see campaign finance reform be part of this process as well. Next week, we'll talk more specifics about the budget, whether we will expand Medicaid, whether we'll invest more money into K through 12. We'll also know more about the progress of ethics reform and the campus safety bills that are winding through the legislature. In the meantime, if you need to contact my office to see what I'm working on this session, please go to my website at hopeforvirginia.org. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you right here next week.